Good morning, Thermo fans. I am coming to you. I'm Sam Lane from Thermigirl on my page or in my group. You all know me. And I'm coming to you this morning. Very, very excited. We've got a trade up offer starting on Monday, the 14th, on Valentine's Day. And I have got behind me the TM31, the TM5, and the TM6, and I wanted to show you the differences between the three models. So these are all wonderful, wonderful Thermomixes, and no matter what Thermomix you have, they're amazing and amazing appliance. But a lot of people ask me, what's the difference? What does the TM6 do differently? Now, I've got a load of videos that showcase cooking, and I've even done something similar just with the TM6 before. But today I just wanted to give you a bit of an overview of the three models that I've got in front of me. We also have a TM21 in the country as well, and this trade up offer applies to any model, TM21, TM31, TM5 that you have, any condition, broken, not working, parts missing, any condition. They are giving you $360 towards your machine to upgrade your TM whatever it is to a new TM6 for $19.99. So my personal opinion, with some of your models, you are going to get more if you sell them on Marketplace or Facebook, and I can help you list those. But for some people, that's a really, really fabulous offer, and it's a great way to get one on your bench. So thanks for tuning in. I can see Em, Belisha, Chris is watching. So hi everybody, and hi to everybody that's watching the replay. So come on back here. I'm also going to be, before I forget, I'm also going to be calling some customers today that no longer have a consultant. And you might have seen my post earlier that said that across the whole country, consultants will be doing that to connect, because that's really important. Connection is really important to us, and connect with you and to offer you our ongoing support. So obviously, if you're on my page, you have my support. So if someone does call you and you are happy having contact with me, just let them know my name and they will update that in the system. And for those of you that need to hear that again, that's Samantha Lean. Anyway, so I'm a bit dorky this morning, aren't I? So come on over, I'll get you a bit closer and we'll have a look at our beautiful models here. Now, if you've got someone that you know that this video will apply to, I'll get you a bit closer. Then need the other angle, don't I? There's so many of them. Then please tag them in this video, and I will also edit and download and upload to YouTube at some stage this week. So we've got the first model that the first model was the TM21, and that came out around 21 years ago in Australia. The TM5 came out about 10 years later. So I just need to move this. This is not good. Can't really see who I'm talking to, even though it's just me at the moment. So the might have children walking behind me by the way. This is my kitchen. So the TM31 came out, and I absolutely fell off my chair when I first saw this, especially when I first saw the icing sugar. So all of us have got a special story about the reason we purchased a Thermomix. And if you haven't purchased a Thermomix yet and you want to try out one of the earlier models, please reach out to me. I have a lot of customers who are keen to upgrade and are keen to sell on their beloved Thermomix. So you know it's going to come from a good home. I'm a reputable person, and you know you can have my support ongoing for your Thermomix. So I do have a couple of TM5s listed, and more to come. So the TM31, it's all manual. It goes in 10-degree increments. You have buttons, so it's such a workhorse, and it's just incredible. It's a flick lid here. You've got your speeds over here, which you just turn it on, and your lock buttons, your kneading, and your reverse and turbo. So your heating goes up in 10-degree increments, and your speeds go up. Can't actually remember now. Speeds go up in the 1, and if you go part way in between, you get them in 1.5. Just to lock the lid on, to do something like turbo, you lock it on, and then you just click turbo here. So if you're seeing a Thermomix for sale on secondhand, this is a great video to watch, so you can compare the models. You can't use the heat without the timer, and that applies to every single model. And obviously recipes come from a cookbook or a source that you're reading from. And so you're reading the recipe and then you're putting in the ingredients into the bowl. So, well, that's interesting. Mine's just come back from service not long ago. So I had my scales repaired. I had a few buttons repaired because my Thermomix, this one was bought in 2014. And I love it. It's like my baby. I haven't been able to part with it. So, and then your bowl is smaller. As you can see, the models are a different size. So this one's a lot, this one is a 2-litre bowl. This is a 2.2 and a 2.2. You have a 3-litre of aroma, a 3.3 and a 3.3. So the differences is a 10% bigger all round. Now the other difference that I found with my TM31 when I got onto my digital models was that it moved around a lot more. It's a little bit lighter in weight, so it moved quite a bit on my bench. When I got the 6 actually has been the most sturdiest model I've owned. Even the 5 jumped around a bit, but the 6 really quite sturdy. I don't know how that happens, but anyway, that's just tech for you, isn't it? But I don't know if you've noticed anything different with yours. I'd love to hear some feedback from you too. So if you have a TM31, we should have received an email to offer you a free upgraded measuring cup, which is black. And we used to have the clear one. Now the clear measuring cup did craze. The material of it, it needed work on the science of that material, and they made it better and better as they went along. So now we've used the same formula for the different models and produced the black one. So if you haven't got one of those, get one. You can just probably ring up Thermomix or contact them and ask them to say, my consultant Samantha Lean showed us this new measuring cup and we'd like to get one too. Is that available for us? Unfortunately, there was postage on that, little buggers. So when you are ordering that measuring cup, do make sure that you add a few more extra items if you're wanting them to make use of that postage. So that's the 31. And then we come along to the 5. So you can see the difference in the 2 sizes here. The 5 had your first digital screen, and it was wowed everybody. It was really, really exciting to see the unveiling of the TM5 come out. There was a lot of cheer in the audience because it was our first digital model, and it was like, whoa. Anyway, I never ever thought I could love another Thermomix as much as I love my 31, but then I did. And then I did again. So the TM6 is actually my favorite, and that's why I have 3 of them, and I have a black one coming to me too. So okay, the screen size. Now this is probably a good idea if I put my camera between the 2 of these, because this is, you can really see the difference between the screen sizes of the 5 and the 6. way more capacity. This is truly the best Thermomix I've ever made. So this screen size here, you've got, let's come on an angle a bit. Yep, that's a bit better. So this screen size here, by the way, the other cook time on the 31, you can only go up to 60 minutes. This one, I can't actually remember, so let me have a look at that one. Goes up in seconds. Oh, that's a bit slow to go up. And then 99 minutes on this one. So it cooks up to 99 minutes. Thank you, TM5, for sharing that. If you just hold down your button, does that clear it? Yes, it does. Excellent. I do remember what it's like. As you can see, I don't use the TM5 much anymore. So you've got your 99 minutes. You've got your temperatures in 5-degree increments, and you have your speed in half increments. And I better not turn that on because there's a cook key in here. So you've got your reverse down here you need, and your scales. Now the difference with the TM5 and the the TM6 is that this is like a USB that comes with it. So you would have had the chips, or you would have had the cook key. So this is the cook key. So the cook keys retail at $189. If you're looking at a secondhand Thermomix, it's good to know what things cost. That sat on the side of the machine and talked to your machine, so you could access all of the online recipes from our global Cookadoo library. So that was great, except one of my pet peeves about that was that I was constantly scrolling and scrolling to find the recipe. And my feedback, and I'm sure a lot of people had the same feedback, because that's one of the things they improved was that I wish there was a keyboard so we could search a recipe, because it was just a bit long in the tooth trying to find something. So they did definitely improve that with the TM6. So you've got this one. The other thing that you've got on the TM5 is your automated recipes. And you have your menu, and you have an 8GB memory on this one, which on the cook key, which stores your recipes, and you have a 16GB. So you've got double memory size between the 5 and the 6, and you have no memory on the TM31 at all. So you've also got less functions on here too. Now, bear with me while I remember what it is. You've got recently cooked, you've got your recipes, and that's it. And you've got your normal functions, which we've always had, kneading and scales, reverse. Now, that was a fabulous model too. Then we moved on to the TM6, and this baby has just been the bee's knees. So I know all of you that have got a TM6 probably love it, and I'd love to hear if you have upgraded in the comments. What are you loving about the TM6? What's the the great thing that you love more about this model as over the other models that you've had? And of course, like me, you'd love all of them the same. But there's a little bit of difference I'm sure. So the TM6, big screen difference, inbuilt Wi-Fi, no inbuilt Wi-Fi on this model. You've got up to 12-hour cook time. You have video time, video tuitions on here. You've got so many more functions. So you've got egg boiler, kettle mode, warm up, thicken mode, rice cooker, pre-clean. You've also got your normal ones, which is turbo, dough, and scales. You've got blend, fermentation, sous vide, and you've got the peeler, which is great too, the peeler mode too. So your peeler does work on the TM5. It's just that you have to put it on reverse when you're using it. I think that's it, reverse and speed 4. So you've got all these modes, and the other one is that you've got this. This is the best. So inbuilt Wi-Fi, type in your ingredient, type in a group of ingredients, type in a style of recipe, type in a function, and you'll just find so much. So you've got access to Cookie Doo on your 5 via the cook key, but you can't use all of the TM6. You can't use the TM6 recipes on here. It just doesn't talk to it for safety reasons. So you're going up to 160-degree heat with the TM6, which is like way better browning and sauteing. And with the TM5, you go up to 120, and with the TM31, you go up to 100. So you can see we've got better and hotter, literally hotter, with development of the different models. You've also got your meal planner with that, and you've got your ordering online. Now, Cookie Doo, I love Cookie Doo. It's one of my favorite things about the machine. So the other differences is some of the accessories. So you've got our measuring cup. Now, this measuring cup fits with all of your models. So it's about I think it's $26, and this is compatible with all of your your Thermomix models too. And it doesn't come out, which is really, really winning. The bowl size is the same. The bowls are not compatible with the models because you've got different heating, so that's a different formula for that steel to be made. And what else have I got? Because you've got your quad core processor, it's you have a lot more benefit to that, and this measuring cup reduces the noise. So that was really a quick overview of all of the models, and I hope that's been useful for you. To some point, I do waffle on a bit. So thank you for tuning in and watching. No cooking this morning, but rest assured I will be doing that later. If you'd like to come over to my house, I might even have it on my property. Just depends. See how we go this week with some power installation. I'd love you to come over Friday night, having teens food. So we'll have the Havana fired up. We'll be doing pizzas, and I'll be sharing some of the recipes that my tweens and teens love to eat. And they can even get on and have a go. So as you can see in my kitchen, I've got a few Thermomixes there. I've loaned one out at the moment, so that'll be hopefully back with me by then. And so I've got lots for you to play with, and I've also got my other toys too. So thanks for tuning in. If I do speak to you today, let me know that you do, what your feedback is about the content on the page, and if it's useful, or if there's something else that you would like to see more of. Anyway, lots of love. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.